Ah, one little snail.
2 little snails. And a slug. Slugs are yucky.
Here are Grandpa Pig's chickens. Sarah, Jemima, Vanessa and Neville.
Hello, chickens.
I need to put the chickens to bed. Night-night, chickens.
Night-night, chickens. Night-night. Why aren't the slugs and snails in bed, Grandpa?
Because they're up all night eating my vegetables. Some animals eat in the daytime, like my chickens, and some animals eat at night, like, Mr. Fox.
Hello, Grandpa Pig. Putting your chickens to bed, are you?
Oh, yes. Nice and cosy in the hen house.
Jolly good. Well, I'll be on my way. Good night.
Good night. Now, as I was saying, some animals eat at night, like... Oh, hello.
Grandpa, there's a little animal in your bucket.
Ha ha! Yes, it's a hedgehog. They like to eat slugs and snails.
Hello, hedgehog. Oh, he's rolled into a ball.
Yes, Peppa. He is very shy.
Come out, Mr. Hedgehog. Don't be scared.
I like hedgehogs. They are very good at keeping slugs and snails off my lovely lettuce.
Bye-bye, hedgehog. Bye-bye. Are there any more night animals, Grandpa?
Yes, there are moths.
Ooh, they look like butterflies.
Butterflies that come out at night. They like the torchlight. When it goes off, they leave. When the light goes on, they come back.
Can I try?
OK.
Bye-bye, moths. Hello, moth. George, I'm learning to whistle. You make an O shape with your mouth and blow. Don't worry, George. It's almost impossible, like wiggling your ears.
George can wiggle his ears.
Whistling is harder.
George can whistle.
Oh.
What's wrong, Peppa?
I can't whistle, but everybody else can.
Never mind. I'm making cookies. Would you like to lick the spoon?
No, thank you, Mummy. Can I ring Suzy Sheep instead?
OK, Peppa.
Hello, Mrs. Pig.
Hello, Mrs. Sheep. Can Peppa talk to Suzy, please?
Hello, Suzy.
Hello, Peppa. What are you doing?
I'm learning to whistle, but I can't do it yet.
That sounds hard.
It's impossible. Can you whistle, Suzy?
No.
Oh, good. I mean, that's sad if you can't whistle, but good because I can't whistle.
What's whistling anyway?
You put your lips together and blow.
Like this? Hello, Peppa?
The cookies are ready.
Oh, goody! Cookies!
They'll be hot. You should blow on them first.
Oh, ha.
Do you not want a cookie, Peppa?
No, thank you, Mummy. I think I might go outside and be on my own for a little bit.
Can you whistle yet?
It's no use, Daddy. I'm never going to whistle, ever.
Have...
Ow! That hurts.
Are you all right, Peppa?
I've hurt my knee.
Madam Gazelle, Peppa has fallen over.
You've just grazed your knee, Peppa.
First, Madame Gazelle cleans Peppa's knee. Then she puts a plaster on it.
Does that feel any better?
Yes, Thank you.
Now, children, you may have noticed that Pedro Pony isn't here today.
Is he late again?
No, Suzy. Pedro is in hospital.
Ooh.
And today we are going to visit him.
This is the hospital. Peppa and her friends have come to visit Pedro Pony.
Remember, children, stay close to me. I don't want you getting lost.
Yes, Madam Gazelle.
Excuse me, Mr. Bull, which way is the children's ward?
Down the steps, double doors, right, along the corridor, up the stairs, third on your left.
Ah.
Or you could just take the lift. Children's ward.
Pedro will be asleep. Sick people do a lot of sleeping. Hello, everyone.
Hello, Pedro.
Why aren't you asleep? You don't look sick.
I broke my leg and they put it in this plaster cast. Wow.
The plaster cast helps Pedro's leg get better.
I grazed my knee and I got a plaster too. Wow. Do you want to draw on my plaster cast? Yes, please.
The children are all doing drawings on Pedro's plaster cast.
I'm drawing a football. I've drawn some flowers.
Mr. Potato. A parrot.
And I've drawn a muddy puddle. Wow! Thanks, everyone. You can draw on my plaster too. OK, I'll draw a little flower. Thank you, Pedro. We bought bread, carrots and... What's wrong?
You talk too much. You go blah, 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 blah. Just like that. Blah, blah, blah.
Mummy, Suzy said I talk too much.
Well, you are a bit of a chatterbox, Peppa.
Chatterbox. That's right. Chatterbox here, chatterbox there. Chatter, chatter, chatter. You never stop talking.
I can easily stop talking if I want to.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
You can't.
I can.
You can't.
That's it. I'm never going to talk again.
Hello, Suzy. Hello, Peppa. Hello, Zoe. You look nice today.
Thank you, Suzy. This is my new dress.
Why are you not talking, Peppa? Yes, why are you not talking, Peppa?
This is a silly game.
What game are you playing?
Suzy said I was a chatterbox and I could never be quiet.
You're not being very quiet now, are you?
Right, I'm not going to talk ever again. Starting now.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Danny. Hello, Danny.
What's the matter with Peppa?
She's not talking.
Oh, who wants a grape?
Me, please. Me, please. You can't nod your head. That's cheating. And you can't blink.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Pedro.
What's the matter with Peppa?
She's never going to talk ever again.
Why?
Because she talks too much.
I do not talk too much. Anyway, you're always walking like this. Ooh, look at me. I'm Suzy Sheep.
See what I mean?
And you say this. Mickey Macky Boo Ba Boo.
That's nothing like me.
It is a bit like you, Suzy. You're just as noisy as me.
Oh dear.
Mummy, we splashed Daddy's football shirt with mud.
Oh, don't worry. We'll just wash it. It'll be washed in no time and Daddy won't know it was ever muddy. Let's find some more things to put in the machine.
Oh, my dress is a bit muddy.
Mummy Pig and George have found more things to wash.
Very good, George. We put the clothes in here and then we switch it on.
The washing machine is filling up with hot, soapy water.
Splosh, 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 splosh.
The washing machine is making the whole room shake.
Oh, Peppa, where's your dress?
I'm washing it.
What? Oh, no.
Look, Mummy. My red dress is all nice and clean.
Yes, Peppa, but look what it's done to everything else.
Oh dear, Peppa's red dress has made all the white clothes pink.
Pink isn't a very good colour for a football shirt.
Ooh.
Daddy Pig is home from work.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Daddy.
Daddy Pig, we've got a bit of a problem and,
Tell me later, Mummy Pig. I've got to get ready for football. Now, where's my football shirt?
Here.
Don't be silly, Peppa. That's one of Mummy's dresses. It's pink.
No, Daddy, it's your football shirt.
It got a bit muddy
So we washed it.
and it all went a bit wrong. Sorry, Daddy.
But I can't wear a pink football shirt.
Why not, Daddy? Pink is a lovely colour.
Okay, Granny Pig, but be very quiet.
Granny Pig! Candy Egg!
Hello, my little darlings. You should be asleep.
Tell us a story.
OK, but only if you promise to go straight back to sleep.
We'll go to sleep after the story.
All right. Once upon a time, there was...
A little boy called Pedro Pony, and he found a magic bean.
Oh, yes. Now, Pedro planted that bean and it grew into an enormous beanstalk that went high into the sky.
That's right.
Pedro climbed to the top of that beanstalk and found
A
a...
horrible big giant. But I don't want that. I want a princess.
Oh, yes. There he found a beautiful Princess Peppa and Sir George, the brave knight.
And a cook who makes the most delicious food ever.
Mummy Pig, Daddy Pig and Grandpa Pig are waiting to eat dinner.
I'll go and see what's keeping Granny Pig.
What's next in the story?
Naughty Granny Pig. You woke the little ones.
We promised to sleep when the story ends, Grandpa.
I'm good at ending stories, Granny Pig. You go downstairs. I won't be long.
There's a boy, a beanstalk, a beautiful princess, a brave knight, and a cook who makes a lovely dinner.
Well, after they ate the lovely dinner, everyone fell asleep. The end.
Then they all woke up, and along came a wizard.
A wizard?
Yes, a wizard who is going to do a big magic show.
But...
Then along came a scary dragon. Grrr.
Granny Pig, Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig are still waiting to eat dinner.
Peppa, pick me! Pick me!
But, Daddy, you're not very good at running.
I was very good when I was a little piggy.
But now you have a big tummy.
But I can still touch my toes. Nearly.
All right, Daddy. But you must run very fast.
The mummies and daddies will run the first part of the race and then hand the batons to the children.
Mummies and daddies, ready, steady, go!
Run, Daddy!
Daddy Pig is in the lead.
Come on, Daddy! Come on, Daddy! Thank you, Daddy. You did very well. Now it's my turn to
Peppa, stop talking and run!
Oh!
Keep on running!
Keep going!
Go on!
And the winner is Emily Elephant.
Hooray! Oh, Daddy, I haven't won a prize yet.
Don't worry, Peppa. There's still one more event.
And now for the last event of the day, the tug of war. Boys against girls. When I say go, you must pull the rope with all your strength.
The girls will win. No, they won't. The boys will win.
Ready, steady, go.
Come on, boys.
Come on, pull.
Come on, the girls.
Pull. I am pulling.
Everyone is pulling so hard, the rope is breaking.
Whoa.
And the result is a draw. So both teams win.
Hooray! I love the school sports day, especially when I win a prize.
Oh, George, where's your hat?
Achoo!
George has caught a cold.
Achoo!
Oh, poor little George. You don't sound well.
Don't worry. I'll ring Dr. Brown Bear.
Dr. Brown Bear speaking. I see. Put George to bed and I'll be straight round.
Thank you, Dr. Brown Bear. Goodbye.
Will George be taken to hospital and given medicine?
No. George just has to go to bed.
Oh, so George is not really properly ill. Achoo! Ugh, that's disgusting.
Poor George. Let's get you straight to bed.
George, you have to stay in bed for a bit.
No.
George does not want to stay in bed.
Achoo!
George, you have to stay in bed until you are better.
Why?
Because you have to keep warm.
Why?
Because Dr. Brown Bear says so.
Hello, where's my patient? Open wide and say, ah.
George is a little bit worried.
Peppa, you're big and brave. Can you show George how to say, ah?
Of course. Ah! Ah!
George has caught a cold.
Does George need medicine?
No, but he can have some nice warm milk at bedtime to help him sleep.
Thank you, Dr. Brown Bear.
You're welcome. Goodbye.
George has been in bed all day. Now it is Peppa's bedtime.
George, are you better? Achoo!
George is not better.
Achoo! Shall I show you how to skate? No, thank you, Suzy. I'm sure I can already do it. OK, come on then. This is impossible. I don't want to do ice skating anymore.
Don't worry, Peppa. Everyone falls over when they ice skate. Even I fall over. Watch this. Oops-a-daisy. Ho-ho.
Silly Daddy.
George, would you like to skate?
No.
George has never ice skated before, and he is a bit worried.
I'll look after George while you teach Peppa how to skate.
Skating is easy, Peppa. Just push with your feet and glide. Push, push, glide. See?
Push, push, glide. Push, push, glide. This is easy. I can do it on my own now, Mummy. Push, push, glide. Push, push, glide.
Well done, Peppa.
Look at me. I'm skating.
Peppa is doing really well.
Yes, I'm a very good teacher. Slow down, Peppa. You'll bump into someone.
Don't worry, Mummy. I'm very good at skating. Oh, where are the brakes?
Oh dear, I forgot to teach Peppa how to stop.
Oh.
Ah! I can't stop! Look out!
Mummy Pig taught you how to skate, But I taught you how to fall over.
Yes, I'm very good at falling over. George, do you want to skate too? No. Look, George, the trees haven't got leaves.
In the wintertime, the trees lose their leaves. Peppa and George have found a muddy puddle.
Ooh.
Peppa and George love jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
Me first.
It is so cold, the puddle has turned to ice. It is very slippery.
It's not funny.
Here are Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig.
Oh, good. A muddy puddle.
Daddy Pig loves jumping in muddy puddles.
Stop, Daddy.
Whoa! That was close. Lucky I've got such a good sense of balance.
Daddy, the puddles are icy today. We can't jump in them.
Never mind. Let's feed some bread to the ducks.
Hooray!
Peppa and George love feeding the ducks.
Hello, ducks. We've got some bread for you.
The ducks like bread.
Oh,
It is so cold, the pond has frozen to ice. The ice is very slippery.
sorry for laughing, Mrs. Duck, but it did look quite funny.
It is starting to snow.
Snow!
Peppa and George love snow.
George, let's catch snowflakes.
Peppa and George are catching snowflakes.
Ooh.
George has caught a snowflake. Peppa has caught a snowflake.
Ooh.
Peppa isn't under the bed. What was that strange noise? Peppa isn't behind the curtain. There is that strange noise again. What can it be? George has found where Peppa was hiding.
George found me. Now it's Daddy's turn to hide.
Oh, I think George should have another turn.
But George isn't very good at hiding.
I'm sure he'll be better this time. Close your eyes and start counting.
1, 2,
Oh dear.
3,
Peppa will easily find
4.
George.
5,
George, come over here.
7, 8, 9, 10. Ready or not, here I come. Oh. George isn't hiding under the table. But George always hides under the table.
Have you thought of looking upstairs?
I know where he is. George is in the toy basket. Oh.
George is not in the toy basket. Where can he be? Peppa cannot find George anywhere.
Daddy, I can't find George anywhere.
Oh dear, I wonder where he can be. Actually, I think there's something about George in this newspaper.
Whee! George! Found you!
George cannot throw the ball past Mummy Pig.
Come on, George, give the ball to me. Silly George. I can do that too.
Peppa wanted to copy George, but she's too big and has got stuck.
I've got the ball. Peppa, now it's your turn to be Piggy. George, catch.
Hooray! Got it! George, you're the piggy. George, catch!
Catch the ball, George.
Catch, George.
George, catch.
Here's the ball, George. Whee!
Oh dear. Peppa, you shouldn't tease George like that.
Sorry, George.
What's all the noise?
Daddy, George is too little to play piggy in the middle.
Oh, I'm sure he's big enough.
No, he isn't, Daddy. Watch.
Catch it, George.
Hooray!
That's not fair.
Yes, it is. I just gave George a helping hand.
Mummy, can I have a helping hand?
Of course you can, Peppa.
To me, George. Catch, George.
Peppa loves catching the ball. George loves catching the ball. Everyone.
George!
Oh dear, George's hiccups are spoiling the game.
George, I know how to cure hiccups. You have to do what I say. Rub the top of your head and rub your tummy. Good. Now your hiccups have gone.
Peppa's cure for hiccups doesn't seem to have worked.
George, you have done it all wrong. I know a better way to cure hiccups. First, jump up and down 3 times on one leg. Now, wave your arms up and down and stick your tongue out. And now, close your eyes and turn around quickly 3 times.
Peppa's new cure hasn't worked either. George still has hiccups.
I know. To cure hiccups, the ill piggy must be given a shock. George, I'm going to scare you, but you must remember, it's only a game and it'll stop your hiccups. Remember, this is just pretend scaring.
Peppa, you mustn't play so roughly with George. He's only little.
Sorry, Mummy. I was just trying to stop George's hiccups.
George's hiccups have gone.
Daddy, I don't want stabilisers anymore.
Do you think you can ride without them?
Yes!
All right, Peppa. Let's take them off.
Daddy Pig is taking the stabilisers off Peppa's bicycle.
Are you sure you want to ride without stabilisers?
Yes!
You've never done it before.
I can do it. I can. Ah! It's not funny.
Riding without stabilisers is not easy.
Would you like some help, Peppa?
Yes, please, Daddy.
All right. Ready, steady, go!
Don't let go, Daddy.
Don't worry, I've got you.
You're doing really well, Peppa.
Hold on, Daddy. Daddy.
Just keep pedaling.
Peppa is riding on her own, without stabilisers.
Daddy, you let go.
You've been cycling on your own for ages.
Have I?
You're really very good at it.
Am I? Oh, I can do it. Look at me, look at me. I can ride my bike properly. Daddy, Suzy, Rebecca, look. I don't need my stabilisers anymore. Look at me.
Hooray!
Race you to Daddy's pumpkin. Whee!
Peppa, look out! My pumpkin!
I'm going to win.
Peppa isn't looking where she is going.
Wow! Whoops!
Oh dear. Peppa has squashed Daddy Pig's pumpkin.
Sorry I squashed your pumpkin, Daddy.
Never mind the pumpkin. The important thing is that you are okay. In future, you really must look where you are going.
I promise I will, Daddy.
Good. Anyway, now the pumpkin is broken, I can make it into pumpkin pie.
I love pumpkin pie.
And because Daddy Pig's pumpkin is so big, there will be enough pumpkin pie for everyone.
Hooray! What's that?
It's a tooth.
Where did that come from?
Peppa, maybe you should look in the mirror.
Oh. It's my tooth. It's fallen out.
Don't worry, Peppa. It's just a milk tooth. They're meant to fall out.
Will I grow a new one, Mummy?
Yes, you will, Peppa. It also means the Tooth Fairy will be paying you a visit.
Tooth Fairy?
Yes, the Tooth Fairy. If you put the tooth under your pillow tonight, the Tooth Fairy will come. The Tooth Fairy will take the tooth, and in its place, she will leave a shiny coin.
When I grow up, I want to be a tooth fairy.
Oh, and what would you like to be when you grow up, George?
Dinosaur.
A dinosaur.
Quick, George, it's bedtime. We don't want to miss the tooth fairy.
Before going to bed, Peppa and George brush their teeth.
Peppa, what are you doing?
I'm brushing my tooth, so it's nice and clean for the tooth fairy.
Peppa cannot wait to get into bed. Peppa is putting her tooth under the pillow for the Tooth Fairy.
Good night, Peppa and George.
Good night, Mummy. Good night, Daddy.
Good night, my little piggies.
George, I'm not going to sleep. Let's both stay awake all night and see the tooth fairy. This tooth fairy is very late.
The Tooth Fairy is taking a long time to arrive.
Where is that tooth fairy?
Oh dear.
It's not funny. George, let's play snowballs.
Peppa has made a snowball. Peppa and George are having a lot of fun.
George, come back, you little piggy.
Oh dear, maybe this game is getting a little too rough.
Sorry, George. George, let's build a snowman.
Peppa and George are making a snowman. First they make the body.
George, this is the snowman's body.
Now they make the snowman's head.
Now he needs arms and eyes and a mouth.
George has found some sticks for the snowman's arms. Peppa has found some stones for the snowman's eyes and mouth.
This is his face. Now the snowman needs a nose.
Peppa has got a carrot to make the snowman's nose. Oh dear, George has dropped his sponge in a muddy puddle.
George, you're making the car all muddy again. I will wash the mud off.
Peppa, don't use the muddy water.
Oh dear, Peppa has thrown the muddy water all over the car.
Oh.
Never mind. We can use the garden hose to clean it off.
Yes, yes. Can I hold the hose?
Peppa holds the hose and Daddy Pig turns on the water.
Where's the water?
Ah! Peppa, stop!
Sorry, Mummy. Oh.
Ah! Daddy Pig, please turn off the water.
Oh! No need to panic.
Oh dear, everyone is wet.
At least the car has been washed.
We've all been washed.
You go and dry yourselves while I polish the car.
See you later.
See you later.
Daddy Pig is polishing the car so well he can see his face in it. What a funny face. Oh, more funny faces. It's Peppa and George. And Mummy Pig.
What a lovely, shiny car.
Yes, I am a bit of an expert at these things.
Daddy, I'm Queen Peppa. You must bow when you speak to me.
Oh, I'm most terribly sorry, Your Royal Highness.
And what do you do?
I'm your daddy.
That must be very interesting.
Yes, it's very interesting.
And what room is this?
This is the Dinosaur Room.
The Dinosaur Room? George, this is the Dinosaur Room. Dinosaur! Where is the dinosaur?
He's somewhere in the room.
I can't see him. He must be very small.
Actually, Peppa, he's very big.
Wow!
These are the bones of a real dinosaur.
Dinosaur!
George imagines being a big dinosaur.
It's a dinosaur!
The dinosaur room is George's favourite room.
My favourite room is the King and Queen's room.
And it looks as if Daddy Pig is already in his favourite room.
Which room is that, Mummy?
The room with the cakes in.
Daddy Pig's favourite room is the museum cafe.
Come on, tuck in.
Oh, yes. This is a very nice room. You were doing it all wrong. This is the proper way to swing across. Stand back. Ready, steady, go! Whee! Look at me! I'm flying like a bird. Oh, I can't get out.
Peppa is stuck in the tyre.
It's not funny.
Well, it does look a bit funny. We'll have to pull you out.
Peppa's friends are helping to free her.
Hooray! Thank you, everyone.
George, do you want to play on the climbing frame?
The climbing frame is quite high. George does not like being up high.
Sorry, George. Let's play on the slide.
Yes, the slide. Yippee!
Peppa loves the slide. Everyone loves the slide.
Mummy, Daddy, look at me. Ready, steady, go! Whee! Whee! Meow. Whee! Whee! Whee!
George wants to play on the slide.
Are you sure, George? It is a bit high. All right, I'll help you up the steps.
Oh dear, it is a bit too high for George.
Don't worry, George. I'll slide down with you.
Daddy, you're too big to go down the slide.
Don't be silly, Peppa. I'm not too big. Stand back. Ready? Steady, go!
Daddy Pig is stuck.
It's not funny.
It looks very funny, Daddy.
I suppose it is a bit funny.
We'll have to push you down.
Ooh.
Help! Help! Daddy! There's a spider in my bedroom.
Oh, don't worry, Peppa.
Please, Daddy, take it away.
No need to panic. Hello, George. Have you seen the spider?
It's too scary. Take it away.
There's no need to be afraid, Peppa. Spiders are very, very small and they can't hurt you. But don't worry. Daddy will take it out of the bedroom. Whoa! He's quite big, isn't he? I'll just fetch Mummy Pig. Mummy Pig!
Hello, Mr. Skinny Legs.
Peppa feels a little bit braver.
He likes being in my doll's house.
Hello, children. I hear you found a little spider. I'll take him out of the bedroom so you two can play.
Mummy, his name is Mr. Skinny Legs.
Ah! Mr. Skinnylegs is big, isn't he?
Peppa and George like the spider.
Night-night.
George is putting the spider to bed.
No, George. He wants some tea. He doesn't want to be in bed. Are you hungry, Mr. Skinny Legs? Would you like some cake?
Peppa isn't afraid of the spider anymore.
Mummy, Daddy, sit down. We are all going to have tea with Mr. Skinny Legs. Who wants tea?
Me, please.
Me, please. Delicious.
Peppa loves playing tea parties.
Here's your tea, Mr. Skinny Legs. What's that? You want to say hello to my daddy? Hello, Mr. Daddy Pig.
Hey, that's all right, Peppa. Let Mr. Skinnylegs drink his tea.
You're not scared, are you, Daddy?
Oh, no, of course not. Whoa! Not so close. Whoa! Who can tell me their favourite game?
Jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
And what do we need to make a muddy puddle?
Dirt and water.
Dirt and water. Mix them together to make a muddy puddle. Peppa, please test the puddle.
This puddle is too dry.
Let's add some more water. Please jump again, Peppa.
This puddle is just right. Nice and muddy.
And making muddy puddles is a bit like making concrete. Concrete is what we're using to make your new playground. It starts off wet and soft like mud, then it sets and goes hard forever.
Ooh!
Right now, it is gloopy like custard. Let me show you. You see, it's very soft. But who can tell me what's going to happen next?
The concrete will go hard.
Exactly. It will set as hard as rock.
Daddy Pig, I think you should step out of there before...
I'll be with you in a moment, Mr. Bull. I'm just talking to the children.
Yes, but...
You see, the concrete is soft. Still soft. And now... hard.
Wow!
All thanks to a bit of simple science. Now, Mr. Bull, what was it you were saying?
I was trying to say you should get out before the concrete goes hard.
Ah.
Daddy Pig is stuck.
Don't worry, Daddy Pig. I'll have you out in a jiffy.
How?
I'll dig up the playground.
Daddy Pig loves being dug out of concrete. Everyone loves being dug out of concrete.
Wow, it's hot. Have you got any water?
Too right. We all need water. Water is a precious thing in the outback, so don't
Ah, nice and cool.
waste it.
Daddy, you have to drink it, not splash it around.
Ah.
No worries. Let's cook up a good old-fashioned Australian picnic.
Oh, sounds lovely. Should we collect wood for the campfire?
You don't need wood when you've got gas.
Mr. Kangaroo has a gas barbecue.
When we have a picnic, Mrs. Duck always shows up.
Ah, there's no chance of Mrs. Duck showing up in the middle of a desert.
Oh.
It is a duck-billed platypus.
Mrs. Duck-billed Platypus always shows up when we have picnics.
Food's ready. Corn on the cob for everyone. Hooray!
Peppa likes corn on the cob. Everyone likes corn on the cob.
I think it's time for a game.
Sure thing. I've brought a cricket bat.
Oh, do you play cricket in Australia?
Do we play cricket? We're born playing cricket.
Cricket! How do you play it? You hit the ball with the bat. Ah! If we catch it, you're out. Ready, Dad? You're out, Dad.
Ha-ha! You'll go, Peppa.
Good shot, Peppa.
Oh dear, the ball has landed in the tree.
Oh, it's the only tree for miles, and our ball gets stuck in it.
If I lift you up, Peppa, can you see the ball?
A teddy bear is holding on to it. That's not a teddy bear, Peppa. That's a koala. Thanks, mate. That is the sweetest animal I've ever seen. But you are sweet too, Mrs. Duck-billed Platypus.
This is the sand digger ride.
Ooh.
Peppa and George, jump on board. Mummy and Daddy Pig, you have to pedal.
Oh.
Now, fill up this big bucket with sand.
This is fun.
Yes, fun!
Excellent work, children. Now we flip the bucket over, give it a tap, et voila!
Hooray!
Peppa and George have made a big sandcastle.
Let's go to the next ride.
This is the wall building ride.
Stack the soft blocks to make a wall.
Hurry up, Mummy!
OK, Peppa.
Pedal faster, Mummy!
Oh, I'm going as fast as I can, Peppa.
Nearly finished. There! A lovely wall.
Here comes George with a demolition digger.
Meow!
Oh dear, George has knocked down Peppa's wall.
George! You naughty piggy!
Ho-ho! Building things up, then knocking them down. It's all part of the fun at Digger World.
This is the grabber machine.
How do we play this one?
Let's hope it's not pedal-powered.
Mummy and Daddy Pig do the peddling.
Oh.
Peppa and George use the grabber to win a lovely prize.
Ooh!
There are Mr. Potato dolls or toy dinosaurs to be won.
Dinosaur. OK, George. Let's get a dinosaur. This way, George. No, that way. Back. Forward. Down. Hooray! We've got the dinosaur. Oh.
The dinosaur toy is too heavy for the grabber.
It's coming from the tree. It's Tiddles the tortoise. Naughty Tiddles. Come down at once. I can shake the tree to get Tiddles down. Is that a good idea, Pedro? Don't worry, I am Super Pedro. Ow!
Oh dear, what has happened?
Tiddles fell on Pedro's nose. My nose hurts.
Poor Pedro. I will call for the doctor.
Dr. Brown Bear speaking. A bumped nose, you say? I'll be right there. Hello. Where is the patient?
Here. My nose hurts.
I see. Say ah. You need a plaster. There. That will make it better.
Hooray! My glasses don't work.
Pedro's glasses are all muddy.
Oh, Dr. Brown Bear, can you fix Pedro's glasses?
No, I can't. You'll need an optician for that.
An optician is a doctor who knows about glasses.
My daddy's an optician.
Hello, Dr. Pony speaking. A pair of glasses not working, you say? I'm on my way.
Hello, Daddy.
Hello, son. What seems to be the problem?
My glasses aren't working.
Can you read this chart?
No, my glasses aren't working.
Why, these glasses just need a good clean. Is that better?
Yes. Thank you, Daddy.
Dr. Pony has fixed Pedro's glasses.
Hooray!
Thank you, doctors. Everything is back to normal.
We must have washed these clothes 1,000 times.
Georgie's clothes have got holes in them.
When you wash clothes 1,000 times, they get holes in them.
I can see your bottom, George.
Maybe it's time we got George some new clothes.
Mummy Pig is taking Peppa and George to the clothes shop.
Hello, Mummy Pig.
Hello, Miss Rabbit.
How can I help you?
We need some new clothes for George, please.
Well, you're in luck. This is a clothes shop. First, we need to measure you. Now hold your arms out.
George thinks you're going to tickle him.
I promise I won't tickle you, George. Very good. What a big, strong boy you are.
You see, George, Miss Rabbit didn't tickle you, did she? No, but I will.
George loves being tickled.
Right, let's find George some new clothes. How about this? It will keep you very warm.
Ooh.
If George would kindly go into the changing booth, please.
George is wearing a big, thick, woolly jumper.
You look cuddly, George.
I don't think white is the best colour for puddle jumping.
This isn't white. It's every other colour but white.
George, you look like a clown. No.
George does not want to look like a clown.
Too much colour. What about this then?
Now you look like a penguin.
Yes, it's still not really George.
What about this then? Basically, it's what you had before.
Oh, yes.
George, you look like you. I'll get it down for you.
Perhaps I had better help.
No, Grandpa, I can do it. Whoops.
Oh dear, Peppa is covered in mud.
I see two little piggies who need a bath.
George's hat is on top of some reeds in the pond.
Lucky for us, your hat is still clean, George.
But how do we get it?
This is a job for a grown-up. I will need a stick.
Don't fall in, Grandpa.
I know what I'm doing, Peppa. I can reach it.
I see a big piggy who needs a bath.
Grandpa Pig, what on earth are you doing?
I'm having a cup of tea.
No, you're not.
Of course I'm not. That was a joke. It is perfectly clear to see that I have fallen into the pond.
That was a silly thing to do. Peppa, George, you're both covered in mud too.
We were trying to get George's hat back, Granny.
Where is George's hat anyway?
It's flying in the sky.
I will get George's hat back and then you can all get cleaned up.
Be careful, Granny.
I would use a stick.
Thank you, everyone, but it's perfectly fine. I've got boots on.
If you walk on that manure, you will sink.
Hush, Grandpa. I have no intention of sinking. I can reach it. Got it.
Oh dear, Granny Pig is covered in manure.
Ooh, smelly Granny Pig.
Mummy Pig has come to pick up Peppa and George.
Hello.
Grandpa Pig, I thought you promised not to let the children get muddy.
I think you will find we promised not to let George's hat get muddy.
And it's not muddy.
It's perfectly clean.
Yes, I can see. The only clean thing around here is George's woolly hat.
Can only do fruit.
OK, can I be...
A plum! There.
Peppa is in charge of the lucky dip.
Roll up for your lucky dip.
Moo! Hello, Peppa.
Hello, Mr. Bull. You've got a green face.
I'm an apple.
Ooh, would you like to try the lucky dip?
OK. What do I do?
Just pull a prize out of the barrel. Everyone a winner.
Mr. Bull has won a dolly.
Meow.
Can I have a go?
Mrs. Cat has won a digger.
Oh, do you want to swap?
No, thank you.
Mr. Bull and Mrs. Cat like their lucky dip prizes.
Roll up.
Freddie Fox is in charge of the mummies and daddies race.
Thank you. It's all to raise money for a new school roof.
I'm quite good at running.
It's not running fun, Daddy. It's a sack race.
Oh.
You have to get in the bag and jump over there. As fast as you can.
Right.
On your marks, get set, go! And they've fallen down. Oh. And they're back up again. Hooray! Come on, Daddy! Come on, Daddy! Keep going, Daddy! Come on, Daddy! And my mummy is the winner! Hooray!
That was fun, wasn't it?
Yes. Lots of fun.
But really, we must thank the children for all their hard work.
Thank you, children.
And we have raised enough money to buy a new school roof. Again.
Hooray!
Oh, there's no one here.
Maybe we're early.
No, Pedro. We've missed the bus.
Oh.
Come on, let's catch them up.
Pedro is always late.
Look! There's a car chasing us.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Pony.
Stop the bus! Pedro is here.
Sorry, Madame Gazelle. I overslept.
Oh, Pedro, you do like sleeping.
Yes, Madame Gazelle.
To the museum. Nothing can stop us now.
Madame Gazelle, I need the toilet. And me. And me. Me too.
This is Grandad Dog's garage.
What will it be? Petrol or diesel?
Toilet, please.
Are you sure you wouldn't like any petrol?
No, we haven't gone anywhere yet.
Right. Next stop, the museum.
Where is Pedro?
Petrol pumps. Interesting.
Oh, come along, Pedro.
Bye!
I hope we get to the museum before it closes.
Here is the museum. Mr. Rabbit is locking up for the day.
Hello, Mr. Rabbit. We would like to see the museum, please.
We were just closing, but I can give you a quick tour. This is the King and Queen's room, full of old stuff.
Interesting.
Here are the giant dinosaurs, all very nice.
Amazing.
Space, rockets, and all that.
Wow.
And through this door is the most amazing place of all. It's the fantastic world you live in.
Oh.